The main event for the Trios Championship. This match was a hot mess. It was nothing but a spot show. It was spot after spot. And yes, I would say all the guys in the ring, they are athletic and the moves are impressive, but it doesn't mean anything when everyone is doing flips, super kicks right after each other. It's just ridiculous. Like in this match, someone was doing a move, knocked the other person out, and then the other person was waiting outside the ring. There was no order. There was no. It was just chaos. It was it was just really chaotic. I don't get this. I don't enjoy this type of wrestling. And I know some people do, and hey, there's nothing wrong with that. But when the moves don't mean anything, when someone gets kicked in the face and they get back up after 3 seconds, it doesn't mean anything. Yes, we know that wrestling is, what is predetermined and all this kind of stuff, but why make it look so phony? Like the start of this match was a slow start actually, and they had a brawl, and then they went out for the then they went for a commercial break. Like, how do you get people invested? It's just it's really ridiculous. They finally they had like the Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho. People are waiting for them to wrestle and to wrestle each other, be in the ring at the same time. So they were teasing that. So it finally happened. They had a hockey fight, which just looked horrible, just terrible. And the only thing I will say, the crowd was really hot. They were crazy about Chris Jericho and of course Kenny Omega. But it was just not a good match. It was horrible. It really was horrible. I was just like, what am I watching? The House of Black ended up winning the match. Brody King, he hit like the tombstone power driver on Garcia, and that ended the match. There was just so much chaos, and then also during the match, the Blackpool Club was fighting against the what are they called? The Dark Order in the back during the main event. And then that later on, like after the House of Black won the match, the brawl from the backstage, they ended up coming out the House of not the House of Black, but the Blackpool Club and the Dark Order. It was just like what is going on? Like AEW, I know you can do better. I don't get it. Hopefully next week's episode will be better because this was just not it was not good. It was horrible.